Hey everybody, it's Jason from the Texas Gun Vault 2, and we're back out here in the garage for another upcoming projects video. And I have a few things on the table to check out and actually look at for the very first time because I have not even opened these boxes myself. I literally just got home. I had dinner with my family, and while I was out, my friend D, who has lent some amazing firearms to the channel, messaged me and says, "Hey, can we meet tonight? Because I need to drop off those 6mm ARC magazines for that review," because he lent me a rifle and forgot to lend the magazines because they're not the same as 5.56 because the dimension of the 6mm ARC cartridge. And I was able to also drop off a couple of pistols that I have finished reviewing of his that are all cleaned up. And to my surprise, he had a couple more things for me to take a look at. So we have some amazing stuff here, or so I think. I really haven't had any time to open these up, take a look at them, so we're going to do that together. Oh, and by the way, my garage door is up. It's a little bit earlier in the evening than when I normally film. We had some cloud cover today, so it's not as hot. It's still pretty hot, but you might hear some thunder in the background because we have a thunderstorm rolling through, so sorry if that is a distraction. Let's start off with the Nighthawk Custom. And everyone loves Nighthawks. Now, when I saw the picture of this one, I didn't really know what to think because it kind of looks different. This is, I'm assuming, a 2011 style pistol. It does take 2011 style magazines, so it's a double stack 1911, and it appears to have the typical grip module, or at least the way it attaches to the frame. But this is the Nighthawk Custom Double Agent. So this is a pistol that is primarily designed for EDC or concealed carry. Definitely on the smaller side when it comes to 2011 or 1911 pistols. I would say it's probably right around the size of a Commander, Colt Commander, but I think the grip is a little bit shorter. But take a look at the aesthetics of this gun. To me, this looks like something out of RoboCop. I believe it is a version or variant of what Nighthawk Custom calls the Agency, but this is called the Double Agent. And man, is that slide smooth. Yeah, wow. Let's pull the trigger on this thing. Pretty darn light. Not too light, though. I wouldn't want anything super light on a carry gun. And we do have the grip safety, which is really nice. I would also want that on a carry gun. But everything else about it is pretty amazing. And take a look at all of the details and machine work, all the stippling on the grip. And take a look at that barrel. Man, sticks out a little bit. Interesting design on it. So I'm really excited to get this to the range, find out how it shoots, and if it shoots like many of the other Nighthawk Customs, it's going to be pretty darn awesome. It does come with 2 magazines and the typical Nighthawk Custom case. And as I mentioned, the owner of this, D, has not even shot this. He's allowing me to break these in. So I am honored and humbled to get that opportunity. I think he just literally picked these up and he messaged me and said, "I want you to review them and fire the first shots." So he always jokes that he likes it when I review his guns because when I return them to him, they're better than new because I go through them with like a fine-tooth comb. I clean them, I detail clean them, and I also make sure that there's no issues with them. So yeah, there you go. Nighthawk Custom Double Agent. Oh, I should probably show. I did see this when I was looking at it after I picked it up. In the owner's manual here, we have the test target from the factory. Let me go ahead and cover up the serial number. But here it is. You can see the, what looks like 1 hole, but it's actually 2. We have a list of all the different gunsmiths that I guess they that they employ, because of course their whole thing is one gun, one gunsmith. Only one person builds and assembles this gun. It's not made on an assembly line. And it says range at 12 yards, method bench rest. They reviewed it in or tested it 9mm in 115 grain full metal jacket, 124 grain jacketed hollow point. And it looks like Both rounds pretty much went through the same hole, and the date is June the 11th, and that's this month, June the 11th, 2025. So it's at the end of the month now, so this gun is fresh and brand new. So that's going to be an interesting one. The aesthetics on that one I'm going to have to think about because I really do like it, but it's definitely not the style I normally like. All right, let's close all that back up. And now let's take a look at this one. Oh boy, it's a Sig. And I know that right now a lot of people are not big fans of Sig because of all of the P320 stuff. But this is not a P320. It's something else, and it says Custom Works on it. Let's open this up. And this, actually, I'll tell you what, I need to remember what the model number is. I'm not sure this one has a specific name. It probably does. But it is an XFive. And it's the 226 9mm 4.4 inch reserve high polish DLC single action only X-ray sights and aluminum grip. So coming from the reserve collection, I do know that there is a little card in here saying this is a pistol from the reserve collection. You're like, what in the heck is the reserve collection? They say this certifies that this firearm is an official part of the Sig Reserve Collection. Specially crafted with modern design and premium aesthetics, the Sig Reserve Collection combines exceptional performance with refined elegance. Using some of Sig Sauer's most iconic platforms, the Sig Reserve Collection delivers the ultimate in precision and capability with a sophisticated luxury style. It says performance refined. So in some ways, it's like a luxury watch. You know, I talked about that in my last video. So you have watches that are designed to be tool watches, have functionality, but are considered luxury. That's what this is. So what in the heck is a luxury pistol? I don't know. I think it has more to do with the aesthetics than anything else. And, ooh, we do get just a test target here as well. Oh no, it's just a target that it had. Oh wait, this is a printout of the results. Okay. So, let's see here. It gives the information on the pistol, and I guess you don't get the actual target, but you get like a printout of the target. That's kind of interesting. All right, that was at 10 meters, and this was tested March the 20th of this year. All right. Okay, here it is. Boom. Take a look at that. Have you ever seen a P226 with a shiny finish like this? I know I haven't. This reminds me of those special P320s that they made for the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier. But of course, this is a hammer-fired gun. Those are striker-fired guns. But it has that same finish. The frame is steel, deep blue finish, aluminum grips. I mean, take a look at that. Wow. Front and rear cocking serrations. There's where it says XFive. And being single action only, we do not have the decocker, but we do have a thumb safety beaver tail. Let's see what this feels like. Oh man. Wow. That like runs on ball bearings and is like sliding on glass. Wow, that's pretty amazing. Okay. Man, everything about this looks beautiful. Let's dry fire this. Ooh, that's nice. Yeah, that is probably the nicest P-Series pistol trigger I've ever reviewed. And that's way better than all the other companies that make them in the aftermarket. Super short reset, but you definitely can tell it's a hammer-fired gun. It has a hammer-fired gun reset to it. And now my fingerprints are all over it. That's the downside to these high-polish guns. We do have a compensator on the front, but it's not built into the barrel, but it's built into the slide. So this is not a ported gun. And there you go. What an amazingly beautiful firearm. So if anybody can tell me more about this gun as well, please do. It comes with 3 magazines. We got 2 here in the box. And it looks like we also get a challenge coin. And this one says, Sig Custom Works, live free or die, New Hampshire, and has the Sig logo on the back. There's that. So I don't know if this is like above, I'm assuming it's like above the Legion series, where they probably offer something where when you like register it with them, you get like a specialty challenge coin. Most likely. I know they do that with the Legion. I don't know if they do it with this. I would assume so. But we get the X Series magazines, and they have the extended base plates with the X Series or XFive series logo on it. Man, what a cool looking gun. So I should probably go ahead and wipe this off because I don't want to put this back in the case with fingerprints on it. Man, it reminds me of my old Colt Python I used to have. If you just looked at it, you got fingerprints on it. So there you go. So that's the upcoming projects. What amazing pistols, and both of them are unfired. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe I get to pop the cherry on both these bad boys. So yeah, I guess I'm going to have to start working on these, put these in the queue, but I got to do the rifles first. I have to do the rifles first because those just take more time. I've already filmed one. I just have to edit the range footage. And then I got that 6mm arc behind me that I need to take to the range too. So anyway, that's the upcoming projects. Tell me what you know about these pistols or what you think about them. Do either of them interest you, or are they just a style of pistol that you're like, not my thing? I'm kind of curious because I kind of feel like both of these pistols have a niche following and a very, I don't want to say limited market, but I think the people that would collect them obviously are going to have very expensive tastes. But I don't know if this is going to be pistols for the average person. Not because of the models, but because of maybe the design. I know personally when it comes to these high polish guns, I typically avoid them. Not because I don't think they're beautiful, but because I can't touch them. Because they get fingerprints all over them. And being kind of OCD when it comes to my guns, I mean, they have to go back in the safe looking perfect. Man, I would be, wiping down fingerprints all night. And then as I put it in the safe, I'd end up touching it and have to wipe it down again. So, yeah, just drive me bonkers. And then, of course, this one looks like something out of RoboCop, the Nighthawk Custom. So we'll just have to see. So, but those are going to be really, really exciting to review. So once again, tell me if there's anything you know about those or what you think about them. And let me see. Anything else I can talk about before I sign off for the night? Right now, it is, I forgot the date. Was it the 26th, I think, of June? We're getting pretty close to the end of the month, and every day I wake up and I check the status of the One Big Beautiful Bill. And I always joke about the name of that. It's so funny. But right now, it appears all the firearm stuff is still in it, which I can't believe. So this actually might happen. It's unbelievable. But anyway, thanks for joining me here in the garage. Let me know once again about anything I talked about tonight. And I think that's it. So, as always, thanks for watching. Oh, I totally forgot the word of the day. Totally forgot the word of the day. I was about to push the button and I realized, oh crap, I didn't do the word of the day. Man, so if you watch to the end now, I know you are a true Vault Dweller. So the word of the day has to be, word. Word is the word of the day. So use that in a comment so I know you watched to the end because I almost forgot the word of the day. So now it's time to properly sign off. So, as always, thanks for watching.